hopefully this is the last time that we're starting up a live stream with corn. We've got about 13 acres left to combine before we're done for the season. So this is our worst field of corn, and we saved it for last. So luckily I think we got most of our down corn combined. So now we're just working on the rest of the field. Should be a bit better. So, and our grain tank is full. We want to throttle down before we kick our unload auger on anytime we have the chance. Usually when we're dumping on the go, that's not really possible. But if you're dumping stationary, you can always throttle down before kicking your unload on. And that gives you it's just a lot easier on your machine. You got a whole series of alerts so these are all the things that can go wrong with your combine. Not all of them, but a whole list. So right now our unload auger is on. Just that guy. Or if our grain tank gets full. So it's nice. I've seen quite a few of those lights come on this year. That's not nice, but that's farming. So now that we've got most of our down corn combine, I should be a little bit more attentive to the chat. So that's good. I always kind of feel like a jerk when I'm live streaming, but I don't look at the chat at all. Sleep in tomorrow morning if we finish this cornfield tonight. Maybe not. I still gotta bring my kids to school. So I'm going to pretend like I'm sleeping in tomorrow. Alright, I think we can probably get one more round in that truck and then should be full. Alright, let's go get some corn. Back in. My steering wheel just grabbed my phone cord and just about ripped my phone out of my hand. Yo-si-do. Spin your partner around and around. Throttle up. Yeehaw! Hot doggy. What are the spookiest... People ask what, like, the spookiest thing is about combining at night. Honestly, as silly as it sounds, I would say the reflections on the windows. Because you'll see things outside of your windows, and you're like, that's not supposed to be there. And you're like, oh, wait, that's just a reflection. I was just driving, I saw a semi right outside my left window, and it spooked me out, because I knew the semi wasn't parked there. I'm like, oh, it's because I'm looking out my left window. I'm seeing the reflection of the semi on my right side. So, I'm hungry, man. Is it dinner time yet? William, Lil Dave, Guinevere, William, Coraline. Wow. Everybody's just piling in here. It is relatively peaceful. As long as everything's going as it should, it's pretty peaceful. Absolutely. Yes, I am a farmer. I've been a farmer for 12 years. I grew up on a farm. Didn't really have any. I had no ambition to becoming a farmer. And in my last year of college, one of our neighbors retired and offered to rent me his land. And I said, yeah, sure, I'll give it a shot. I grew up on a farm. I've been farming my whole life. My dad's still farming, and absolutely. And so I took him up on it, and here we are 12 years, almost 13 years later, and I'm still at it. Farming with my dad now. So, yeah, love it. It's one of those things that, like, even if I won the lottery and didn't need any more money, I would still farm. You know, you just do it because you love it. Trust me, you have to love it. For farmers, for most of us, it's in our blood. It's a lifestyle. It's something that is just part of us. So, I am in northern Illinois. It's a John Deere 9610. 36 years old. So I started farming in 2013. And I was... Is that right? That's right. That's not right. Yeah, that's right. I'm 36 years old. I started farming when I was like 23, 24. In the U.S. I'm in northern Illinois, in the U.S. Where's the skinwalkers at? Still looking for that scarecrow. I haven't found it yet. Oh, what's up, Iowa? You're my neighbor, man. How was your year? Nope, this is corn. This is a research plot, actually. So the corn isn't. This is usually our worst. It is our worst field every single year. It's used for research for a seed company. And then after they're all done doing all their plots and research, they got all the data off that they need. They have us come out and combine it. Yeah, it has been dry, which was great for corn, but beans not so much. We were bringing beans in around 9% moisture. That's killer. But corn, we're saving a bunch on LP, so that's really nice. I'm praying that my corn head holds up through the night, though. I've got 12 to 13 acres left here, and my I better turn my corn head down a little bit. My speed's a little too high. The shaft that runs underneath the corn head, that runs the gearboxes and everything, kind of slid out of place, and we're nowhere near a welder. We were able to slide it back into place. Two or three, I think 3 of the rows stopped working, but we were able to slide it back into place, and so they're working now, and I'm really hoping they last. So, give me a second, guys. I'm gonna shoot my dad a text and let him the semi's ready for him to come pick it up. Alright, the stream's gonna cut out here for 10 seconds or so so I can send a text off, and then I'll be right back. 1 sec. Alright, so maybe it was more than 10 seconds. But my phone's being pretty slow. I think it doesn't appreciate doing live streams for 6 out of the 12 working hours in a day. Or 7 out of the 14. I don't know, whatever. Alright, I'm back. YouTube likes to crash on me. I don't know why. The yield right now in this field is 174 average. Which, I mean, we know this is our worst field. I typically aim for like 150 to 180 in this field every year. So. Over there. Beans have been rallying really hard lately. Today we had a downer day. But lately they've been, which is good because they've been down. So. Alright, we're gonna top off this semi. How heavy should we load this thing? I mean, like, should we load it to the max? As long as I don't spill any kernels, that's what matters. Oh, you're rolling in New York right now? Is that what you're saying? Corn there. Just a couple more bushels. Couple more. Just that's good. Let's see if we can find another spot to put them. Yeah, you know what? I'd say she's got a load. This should be about 80,000 pounds, right? Give or take a... Nice, dude. So you're gonna finish tonight too? You know what? I'm gonna leave that auger out. We're gonna go ahead and throw it in our grain cart here. Moisture in this field is going to be all over the place. We've averaged 16.8. That's actually not too far away from what our total average is. So we really haven't been putting any heat on our corn before we put it in the bin. It's been really nice. yields are pretty average. Nothing. I was expecting to have like a bin buster year. I was expecting to have like killer yields. There goes a car. Which was not the case. So that was kind of depressing. But all in all, it was about an average year for yields. Somebody dropped a latte off for me, so that's gonna be my victory drink. Hey Paula, good question. Yes. Yes and no. So, feed corn has many names. You can call it feed corn, field corn, squirrel corn, deer corn, number 2 yellow corn. But so yes, it is feed corn. Most of the corn that we're combining though is going to be brought to an ethanol plant and be made into ethanol. So, and then what isn't brought to the ethanol plant is going to be delivered to a local pork producer and fed to some piggies to make that bacon. Yeah, dude, Paula, ask away. Any questions that pop into your head, I'm happy to answer. Like, even the most outrageous questions. Like, I don't know. Anything. I'll if I can answer it or even try to. And if I don't know, I'm not afraid to tell you I don't know. So yeah, this is a great place to ask those questions. What yields and moisture? So I think overall across the board we're going to be seeing like 220, 225 maybe across all of our acres. We've had some fields do, our best field I think did 247. We had some other fields do 240s, but then we had a field do 178. This one right now is at 174. This is just a 25 acre piece though, so it's really not much. And the 178 was our fault. That was a gut punch combining that field. It was 100 acres at 178 bushels. It was corn on corn, and we didn't put fungicide on it. And there's about 50 to 60 bushel difference between the corn that got fungicide and the corn that didn't. So we knew better. We knew it's corn on corn, and why the heck wouldn't we put fungicide on it? But we didn't. And it, yeah, that hurt. So, but across the board, I think we're about 220, 225. And I think moisture-wise, we're about 16.5 to 17 across the board. A lot of it came in around 15%, and a lot of it came, a little bit of it came in around 18, but most of it was around 16 or so. So we really saved on LP this year. Most of it went in the bin without drying it. Yeah, not a bad year. Not phenomenal, but not bad. So I'll take it. It's another year where I got to do what I want. Make enough money to put food on the table and got a wife and kids at home. You know, like, life is good, man. Life is good. Living the dream. This is a John Deere 9610 combine. First driver, corn liquor. Actually, not corn liquor like you lick corn, but like liquor made from corn. I'm not a corn liquor. I may have licked a corn before. I don't know. Whatever. There's actually a business north of us. They're farmers who they distill their corn. They grow it, they distill it, and Whiskey Acres is the name of the company. They make pretty good whiskey. They've done vodka before too, and during COVID times they made a bunch of hand sani for the local community. So, like, good feeling. No irrigation. Yeah, this is John. No irrigation around here. There's one guy, I think, in the area that does irrigation. So, some years I kind of wish I had it. Most years it does not pay. So, there's plenty of other places to put the money in irrigation. God does a good enough job giving us the water we need. Our soil can hold it. We're doing okay without the irrigation, so. This is a John Deere 9610. No dead bodies yet. I've got like a road there that I keep. I don't know if I should go grab that one or if I should. It's awkward. There's like just random stalks. Like right now I'm good, but then every once in a while just like one stalk or that shoots past. Garrett, you sound very confident saying that coyotes do not run away from the combine. Are you speaking from experience? Coyotes run away from the combine. Neil, they do not. Trust me. I had a coyote go through my windshield. I don't know. Honestly, I've seen plenty of coyotes, but I've never. They're suspicious of you, but they're not like super spooked by you. I mean, as long as you keep doing. Never ran over a. Yeah, they do stay away. I'm with you, Neil. They're not really scared of the combines, I don't think. But I think if I drove straight at it, it would probably take off running. I'm gonna start running out of space, guys. My semi over there is full. I've got a small grain car here. Our big grain car got a flat tire, so that thing's out of commission. We thought about getting a company in here to swap the tire out and fix it, but with 12 acres left, 15 acres left to harvest, we decided we weren't going to fix the flat on the big tire, a big cart right away. We're gonna go ahead and shop around for tires. That way, you know, we're not paying crazy amounts. Maybe I can find one on Marketplace or something. So to wrap up harvest, we're gonna use our little cart. Tim. I got my my tinfoil hat on, so I'm good. No alien's gonna bug me tonight. Tim, I don't know if you were here for the last stream, but it was miserable. It's gonna be published. They publish automatically when I close the stream down, so I don't know how long it takes for them to publish it, but you should go take a... You don't need to watch the whole thing, but watch part of it. We had a lot of down corn that we were contending with. This field has been a nightmare. We're in pretty good stuff now as far as standability goes, so I think we're out of the bad stuff. But woo, it was brutal before. Randy, no. See, the thing about Bigfoot is I am the Squatch. You should see my arms, man. You believe it. You'd believe in Bigfoot if you looked at my arms. You'd be like, yep, that's him. That's the Squatch. I seen him in that John Deere combine. Harvesting that corn. Actually, like literally my nickname on our softball team was Bigfoot. But we weren't really talking about Sasquatch there either. If you know where I'm going with that. There's a little 1-2 punch there. Kind of dual purpose nickname there. Both of which are terribly inaccurate. We picked up some extra rows here. Let's see what we got. We got, what, 1, 2, 3 up there? So 4, 5, 6, 7. So we only need 1 row right here. I'm gonna try not to back into my 4640 back there. Alright. We're good. It's an old tractor, but I still want it without dents. The plus side is running a combine into a John Deere combine into a John Deere tractor. You don't have to worry about the paint, right? Like, green paint rubs off on green paint. You'll be all right. You just gotta fix the dents. Look at these scraggly little nothing. Yeah, this is some exciting combining, guys, right here. At least it's standing up, right? So this is a plot that we do for a company, or not. This is a plot that a company does. They do a lot of research out here. And we've got it's a decent deal worked out with them to make. We know that this kind of corn's out here. We know that it's lousy, and they know it. They make it up. They make up for it. So I'm not upset about this at all. Ireland. Oh, Claire, welcome back, Claire. Tyler, I don't know why YouTube held your comment back. Kyler says that he harvests too. I went ahead and approved his comment. I just saw it now. Yeah, that's dust. Not smoke. Not yet. Not this time, at least. We have had combines catch fire on more than one occasion, but not this time. Not this time. Feeling dark and lonely. You're saying everything twice. This is 25 acres, so it's pretty beautiful. Sorry that you're feeling dark and lonely, Claire. Is there anything that we can do to brighten up your night? You're in Ireland, so... Oh, it's pretty late there, isn't it? What's the time difference? Is there like 6 hours between us? Is it like 1 o'clock in the morning there? And very... Well, you're Irish. Of course you're drunk. You're drunk, you silly old fool. Whose hat is that? Beside the bed where mine own hat should be. Ireland at 1 a.m. See? Boom! I nailed it on the head. So Claire is drunk in Ireland at 1 o'clock in the morning watching a farmer from northern Illinois. What do you do when you're drunk at 1 o'clock in the morning? I think that pretty much... I think you made a great choice, Claire. I think you should stick around. Great choice on watching the stream. Not a great choice on getting drunk at 1 o'clock in the morning. You should be asleep. But if you're not asleep, watch Farmer Brando. I'm trying to think of some Irish drinking songs, but I really... None are coming to my head. And trust me, there's plenty of them out there. Claire wrote half of them. Oh, I did see that question come up from you. 1 second. Anyways, it's gonna pop up in a second. Irish farmer, alright, awesome. What do you farm there in Ireland? And then the wind turbines. So I do not get anything from them. The landlords do. And I really don't know what kind of deal they have worked out. But there's an agreement where they can, essentially, X amount of years they get payments for having the wind turbines on their property. But from a farming standpoint, they interfere with like our GPS, with the satellites, the machinery. Not as much as they used to. Our technology's definitely gotten better since they put them up, and so we don't lose signal as frequently. But especially if you use RTK, but we do not. But yeah, the landlord definitely gets compensated for it. For me, I kind of like them when I'm not farming around them. So there's a couple times where we took a mattress topper and we threw it in the bed of my truck, and we grabbed a bottle of wine and a couple cups, and we grabbed the dogs, and we drove out underneath the wind turbine, while the sun was setting, and we watched the sunset over the cornfield while hanging out. It's pretty nice. It was a nice, fun little impromptu date night. I don't know if you can get much more of a blue-collar redneck date night than that, but yeah. Just throw a mattress topper in the bed of a truck and watch the sunset go down. Or watch the sun go down. That would be the sunset. Fox Paws is back! Welcome back, Fox Paws. Fox Paws. Fox. 20K a year for East McMillan. Let's see. It sounds, I don't know. If I were the landlord, I would be torn. Like, that's pretty good money for the small area of space that they take up. But that ground is destroyed. And the roads that they put in, you know, from wind tower to wind tower, you know, like, that soil is done. It's never going to be the same. So I would be torn though, because I mean, it is really good money for the area that it covers, but you know that you're destroying the soil that it sits on. So I don't know. What I don't freaking get is we actually have a bunch of corporate businesses going up. So we've got Meta, like Facebook, Meta data centers are being built or are built. They just went up in the last few years by us, and they took our like prime grade A farmland out of commission to put these brick and mortar buildings up. And they literally took like a 400 acre field out of commission and put their buildings up and just completely destroyed the ground. Like this ground here in Illinois is flat black. Like, this is the best dirt you can use for farming. And now we have Meta data centers on it. Like that ground's permanently out of commission. So it drives me wild. But I also know how much I don't know how much they pay per acre, but I know that obviously if somebody was willing to sell it, like they paid a pretty penny for that land. So it probably made it worth the landlord's while, but shoot, that ground is gone forever, man. It's depressing. That was bad. I should not have done that. But yeah, we've got, same thing goes. So we've got the Meta data center, we got an Amazon warehouse, we got Ferrara candy, and they are working on building a Kraft Heinz building as well. And all of those have taken farmland out of commission. So heartbreaking. That being said, they spent I don't know how long they spent on the Kraft Heinz building, but they got the walls up, they got a bunch of stuff done, and then the foundation started sinking into the ground, and so they stopped building it for like a year to reassess and figure out, well, shoot, what are we gonna do? And now apparently they found a plan because they're starting to build it again. But yeah, it was just kind of sitting there for a while, just half built because the ground was sinking where they're building. So you're Irish, of course. You've been drinking all day, Claire. All right, guys, I'm gonna shoot my dad a text and let him know real quick that the grain cart and the semi are full. Alright, we're back. I'm sure probably a bunch of you dropped out, but we're back. Yep, we're down to 30. So, alright. Yeah, I got these two to fill up. My dad's talking to my brother right now. You can see out there. Let's see if we zoom in here. That's our farm out that way. So it's kind of cool. It's like a mile away. You can still see it pretty good. Pints, eh? That's quite a bit. I'm surprised you can count that high in your condition. So where does why is Ireland so well known for its drinking? Like why is that a thing? Like was it just like a super depressing place and or they just like to, I guess they've got the Irish drinking songs. All the drinking for Ireland, it always seems to be happy. But it always, like, that's what they're known for, right? Like, why? Why is that a thing? I mean, I know it is, but... Have you ever met an Irishman who does not like to drink? Does he get kicked out? I am Derek. I used to like riding. Sorry, I'm reading and driving. Pass is up here. Okay. Like reading in combines too, especially John Deere. I thought it was cool at night to watch the car and get chewed up by the cornet. Oh, like the corn get chewed up by the cornet. Yeah. Welcome, Derek. Well, hopefully tonight you get to watch some corn get chewed up by the corn head here. I'm sorry, it's gonna be virtual.